Begin in a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat. Rest your hands on your thighs. Tilt the pelvis slightly forward for a long spine. And tilt your head slightly back until you feel your chin is parallel with the floor. Close your eyes. Let your eyes sink into the sockets. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose with your mouth closed but your teeth apart. Let your tongue sink into the bottom of the mouth. Let go of any tension in the face, in between the eyebrows, the corners of the eyes. Let your face be totally neutral. On your next inhale, fill up the lungs with as much air as you can, and slowly exhale. As you exhale, feel your shoulders melt away from the ears. Take another deep breath in. Feel your belly expand on the inhale, and as you exhale, feel yourself grounded into the mat. With each breath, feel your mind begin to quiet. Let your thoughts just kind of melt away. Your to-do lists, anything that happened earlier, anything that's going to happen later today, just let it go. And for these 30 minutes, make a commitment to yourself to just focus on your practice. When thoughts come to you, just let them go without paying any attention or giving them any energy. On the next inhale, see if you can lengthen the spine just a little bit more. And as you exhale, feel the shoulder blades melt down the back, so your collarbones are broad and your chest is open. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, feel the knees be pulled by gravity towards the mat, letting go of any tension in the legs. We'll take another 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, gently squeeze all of the air out until you can exhale no more. On the next inhale, slide the hands underneath the knees and press the legs together. Feet together, knees together. Reach the hands underneath the feet and press the feet into the hands, drawing your chin towards your chest. Breathe in between the shoulder blades. Round your back. As you breathe, bring length and space into the neck, into the spine, in between the shoulders. As you exhale, release the pose. Slide your hands back behind you and come to lay on your mat. Tilt the chin slightly down towards your chest so you have a really long spine. Press your feet into the mat until you feel your low back glued to the yoga mat. As you inhale, lift the knees and bring the hands to the tops of the knees, feet are together, and begin to move the knees in small circles. So this should feel really good for the low back as you work out any tension. Try to maintain the connection of the movement to your breath. Keep the feet active. Guide the knees with the arms. And when you're ready, go in the other direction. Make sure the top of your head hasn't crept to the yoga mat. You want to keep the neck really long, so you really want the back of the head on the mat. Go slower than you want to go. And when you're ready, we'll stop and take the right knee into the chest with both hands and press the left leg out long against the mat. Feet are active, toes are spread. And as you exhale, pull the right knee in towards the chest. Press the left foot into the mat. Left leg is long. You can close your eyes if that's more comfortable for you. With each inhale, get as long as you possibly can. And with each exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the mat. On the next inhale, we'll open up the leg. So we'll take the right knee into the right armpit. It's a subtle movement, it's not very big, but you should feel it in your hip. This is a hip opener. Keep the toes active and engaged. Shoulders away from your ears, low back pressing into the mat. On the next inhale, extend the right leg and pick up the left leg. Press the right foot into the mat. As you exhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Toes are bright. Back of neck is long. Low back is glued to the mat. If you're a visual person, you can visualize the inhale entering from the bottom of the foot and traveling all the way up through the body, making it as long as it can possibly go. As you exhale, take the left knee out to the left slightly so you bring it into the left armpit. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the leg. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, cross the thumbs, and get as long as you possibly can. Stretch the toes and the fingers away from each other. And on the next inhale, bend the right leg. Bring the arms down to the leg and extend the right leg, pressing through the bottom of the foot. Toes are spread. Left foot is pressed into the yoga mat. Shoulders are away from the ears. And as you inhale, bend the knee. Bring the left hand to the right knee. Press the right hand into the ground. And as you inhale, pull the knee up and over the body to the left. With each exhale, feel yourself being pulled by gravity. So the right knee and right shoulder come further down towards the ground. Look out over your right shoulder. As you inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bring the left hand to left hip, right hand to the knee. Activate right foot and open up the leg to the right. Use your left hand to press into the left hip so it doesn't come off the ground. Press the left foot into the mat. Activate the toes. Low back is glued to the mat. Breathe into the right inner thigh. As you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the right leg down to the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Leg is long. Press out of the bottom of the left foot. Hands reach up to the calf or wherever you can. Toes are spread. And press the right foot into the mat. Low back is glued to the mat. Gaze up at the left foot. Neck is long. Back of the head is on the mat. With each exhale, you pull the leg towards you. And when you're ready, bend the knee. Bring the right hand to the left knee and pull the knee up and over the body to the right. Look out over your left shoulder with right eye. And with each exhale, feel the left shoulder and left knee melt towards the ground. Feel the twist initiate at the navel. So visualize the torso kind of like a washcloth, like you're squeezing out the water. With each exhale, you squeeze a little bit more. Always moving within a pain-free range. As you inhale, come back to center. Bring left hand to left knee, press right hand to right hip and open up the left leg. Left toes are spread. Breathe into any areas of tension. Focus especially on the inner left thigh. Maintain the connection to the breath even though we're not moving so much here. Full, deep, powerful breaths. And on your next inhale, lift the leg and bring it down to the mat. As you inhale, bend the right leg and then the left leg. Feet are hip distance. Low back is pressed into the mat, so push your feet down into the ground to feel your low back in the mat. And then bring the knees over to the right and pause when you feel the stretch across the left leg. Breathe space and length to that area. And as you inhale, come back to center. Go slower than you want to go. Bring the knees over to the left and pause when you feel the stretch across the right leg. Breathe space and length from the right knee all the way up through the right armpit. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side. Slow and deliberate, controlled movements. Keep the feet on the ground as you do this. Pause and breathe when you feel the stretch across the left leg, and inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, slowly come over to the left side. Pause and breathe from the right knee to the right armpit, finding length and space, letting go of any tension in the body. Inhale, back to center. Heel toe the feet together. Press the feet into the mat so the low back is glued into the mat. And as you inhale, open up the knees, bringing the bottoms of the feet to touch. Arms are out to the side, shoulders away from the ears. Chin is tilted slightly towards the chest, so you have a really long spine. You can close your eyes here. If this is too much of a stretch for you, too intense maybe, you can roll a really thick blanket or place a block under each leg for a little bit more support. Otherwise, if you feel good here, concentrate on the exhale. With each exhale, feel your knees being pulled down just a little bit more to open up space in the inner thighs. As you inhale, bring the knees together. Cross the right foot over the left thigh. Toes are bright and spread. Inhale, cactus the arms out to the side. And without moving your left foot from its position, just bring the left knee down to the ground. Right foot should come to the ground. And press the shin against the left thigh. You should feel a really good stretch here in the right hip. And as you inhale, come back to center and interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Left toes are spread, foot is active, and with each exhale, pull the leg just a little bit more towards you. Intend for the right knee to press away from the body. It won't go very far, but just keep thinking about it and you should definitely feel it. Exhale, release. On the next inhale, cross the left foot over the right thigh. Left toes are spread, foot is active. Cactus the arms. Think about the left knee pressing away from the body as you bring the right knee to the ground. Left foot comes to the ground. And with each exhale, you should feel a good stretch along the top of the left hip. Take a moment to check in with your breath, making sure that you're breathing as fully as you can. Inhale, come back to center and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Right toes are spread. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently pull the right leg towards the chest. Guide left knee away from the body. Take a deep breath in, getting as long as you can in the spine. And as you exhale, release the pose. On the next inhale, lift both legs, feet up towards the sky, and grab the outside edges of the feet. Gently pull the knees in towards the armpits. Feet are flat, toes are spread, and if it feels okay here, you can rock side to side in happy baby pose. Use your breath to propel you from one side to the other. Feel each muscle as you roll over it on the mat. Actively pull your legs in towards you. And when you're ready, release. Give your knees a hug. Maybe adjust your head so the back of the neck is long. Grab opposite elbows if that works for you. And you can stay there or you can rock side to side. Again, feeling every movement as you slowly roll from side to side. As you exhale, slowly release the pose. And from here, gently make your way over to child's pose. So the knees are hip distance, and we reach the hips back towards the feet. Arms are out in front, and the head comes down onto the mat. Stretch the arms away from you and gently press the hands into the mat until you feel the armpits really, really long. As you inhale, slowly draw the hands in towards your knees, keeping them shoulder distance apart. Exhale, press the hands into the mat, fingers are spread. Push evenly into all fingers as your chin draws towards your chest, back is round. Breathe into your back. On the next inhale, slowly come forward about 3/4 of the way. And then bring the left hand underneath the right arm, resting the left shoulder and the left temple on the mat. The left hand points up towards the sky. Relax the fingers. Take a deep breath here, and as you inhale, feel your stomach against your thighs. As you exhale, draw the navel in towards the spine, fully emptying out the lungs. As you inhale, release the pose. Left hand comes out in front, right arm slides underneath the left, bringing the right shoulder and the right temple to the mat. Close your eyes if that feels good for you. Take a deep breath in, feeling your stomach against your thighs. And as you exhale, slide the fingers out just a little bit more. Get as long as you can in your spine. Reach your hips back towards your feet just a little bit more. And as you inhale, release the pose, bringing the right arm out in front. Coming back into child's pose. But we'll take a different variation, so bring the arms down by the side of the body. Palms facing up, forehead resting on the mat. From here, you may need to sit up to do this, but we're going to grab the heels of the feet with the palms of the hands. Bring the top of the head down to the mat as close to the knees as you can. Straighten the arms as you lift the hips as high as you can. Round your back and breathe in between the shoulder blades. As you inhale, bring the hands out in front, release the pose, and open up the knees for wide leg child's pose variation. Slide the arms out in front. Press into the forearms until you feel the armpits drawn towards the mat. Take another deep breath in and exhale, releasing the pose. Bring the knees together, sit up as tall as you can. Arms lift overhead, interlace the fingers. Bring the fingers to the back of the head. Spine is long as you draw the chin towards the chest. This is really gentle. You shouldn't pull too hard with your hands. Breathe into the back of the neck. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. As you inhale, open up the elbows. Chest puffs slightly forward as you release. Bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and press the palms together. If this is too much for you, you can just grab hold of the forearms or the elbows or wherever you can. Exhale, release. And as you inhale, come to a comfortable seated position. Tilt the pelvis forward for a long spine and bring your hands to your thighs. Close your eyes and scan your body from the top of the head all the way down to the toes, noticing what's going on, noticing how you feel, taking a mental note of how you feel, but not trying to change it, just letting yourself be. You can let go of your breath and just breathe naturally, keeping your mind clear and calm, letting your body absorb all the good things you just did for it. Bring your attention to your nose. As you inhale, just notice what the quality of the breath feels like. The quality of the air. Is it cold? Is it hot? Notice the sensation of your inhale, the sensation of the air traveling into the body. And from here, bringing your awareness to your chest, noticing its subtle movement as you inhale and exhale. Take a moment now to compare how you feel now with how you felt before you started the yoga session. And know that the sense of calm and peace that you feel right now has the power to carry you throughout the rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.